Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and this is day 3 of the 80 Days to Your Dream Body. Your protein source for the day is going to be ribeye steak, and we are going to be doing a legs and abs workout. And right now, I'm going to be outlining the entire leg and ab routine, so let's get started. For the first exercise, you are going to pick some type of variation of the squat pattern. Myself, I'm going to be doing the ass to grass barbell back squat. If you are unable to do that or you don't have the equipment, check out my exercise series playlist because I have over 50 different squat variations from body weight to dumbbell to barbell to you name it. It's on my channel. Just go in the exercise series playlist and check that out. But with regard to the first exercise, it's going to be the same principles that we've been following for the last couple of workouts. We are going to be performing 5 sets of 12 repetitions, and we are going to be performing it at a 4-1-1-0 tempo. That means that we are going to be going down for 4 seconds. We're going to pause at the bottom position for 1 second, and then we are going to come up for 1 second. With regard to the weight selection, just remember, if you are a beginner, you should pick a weight that by the end of the 5 sets, you should still not be failing. You should still have a few reps left in the tank by the end of all 5 sets. If you are somebody who's an intermediate, at the very last set of the very last repetition of the last set, you should be approaching failure, or you should be within 1 to 2 reps of failure, but you should not be failing before that. And if you are somebody who is advanced, then by sets 4 and 5, you should already be failing and you should be needing to take intra-set rest periods. An intra-set rest period is when you do a number of repetitions and you can't complete all of them, so you re-rack the weight, you take a little break, and then you go back. The break, it should be anywhere below 15 seconds. You don't want to go any longer than that. If you keep your break a minimum, you could accumulate the time under tension. But that's pretty much it. Time is up. We are going to go ahead and get started with set number 1 of the barbell back squat. In 3, 2, 1, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 3, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 5, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 6, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 7, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 8, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 9, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 10, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 11, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 12, re-rack, and we've got 90 seconds. And for the second exercise, we are going to pick some type of hip hinging or bending pattern. For myself, I'm going to be doing a Romanian barbell deadlift from a podium, so a deficit deadlift. You could do whatever type of hip hinging pattern you like. If you have really, really good range of motion, this is going to be a great exercise for you, and you're going to get a lot of myofascial tension on the lumbar spine, glutes, and hamstring. So it's going to be great for eliciting a hypertrophy response in those areas. However, if you have very, very poor hip mechanics, I definitely would not recommend doing this. I would recommend you start with a more remedial lift. You could check my channel, go to the playlist series, go to the exercise series playlist, and there are tons of different hip hinging patterns. Some things that you can do are something like cable pull-throughs if you prefer to use cables. If you prefer to use dumbbells, you could do a renegade squat, which it's called a squat, but really it's a deadlift hip hinging pattern. And you could also perform other exercises like a suitcase deadlift. If you have the lower back pain, suitcase deadlifts are absolutely terrific because it really helps strengthening the quadratus lumborum muscle. And for a lot of people with low back pain, the quadratus lumborum is going to be a big, big problem. So those are just a few of the different exercises that you can incorporate. And with regard to the acute exercise variables, we are going to do the same thing. 5 sets, 12 repetitions. The tempo is going to be 4-1-1-0. So we are going to hinge down for 4 seconds. We are going to pause in the bottom position, that stretch position, for 1 second. And then we are going to come up for 1 second before resting for 90 seconds. And that's pretty much it. The rest period is up. Time for set number 1. Real quick, before we get started, one thing worth noting is my legs are already really tired from the squat workout, and I haven't deadlifted in about a year. So because of those two facts, I'm going to be treating this like I am a beginner, and I'm going to go really, really light, and I don't even want to come close to approaching failure by the end of the 5th set. So if you are somebody who is really, really advanced, If you haven't trained deadlifts in a year, or even if you've just taken a break from training for a year, you want to treat yourself like you are a beginner. Don't try and be a hero and lift an insane amount of weight, because that's a quick way to injure yourself. But that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead now and get started. And I'm also going to be using the figure 8 straps because I don't want my grip to be a limiting factor. I want everything coming from my glutes and hamstrings. But we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, 1, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 3, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 5, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 6, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 7, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 8, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 9, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 10, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 11, down, 2, 3, 4, hold, 12, down, 2, 3, 4, and 90 seconds rest. And for the third and final exercise, we are going to focus on the abdominals. For myself, I'm going to be doing the low pulley cable pull-in. The reason I'm doing that is because I just finished doing 10 sets, focusing on lumbar extension and hip extension. So by doing the low pulley cable pull-in, I want to be able to focus on trunk flexion and hip flexion. That way I can balance everything out. If you don't have access to a cable machine, you could do reverse crunches, or if you have a pull-up bar, you could even do something like leg raises. But you want to do something that is going to counteract the muscles that we already trained. Now, with regard to this exercise, we're going to be following the exact same structure. So we are going to be performing 5 sets of 12 repetitions. We're going to rest 90 seconds in between each set, and we're going to follow the exact same tempo. It is a 4-1-1-0 tempo. So we are going to lower our legs or release our legs for 4 seconds. We're going to pause for 1 second in that bottom stretch position, and then we are going to flex the hips for 1 second. If you are doing a crunching motion, then you're going to crunch for 1, release for 4, and then you're going to stay in that stretch position for 1 second. And then one final thing worth noting is, for myself, when I'm doing the low pulley cable pull-in, I'm going to be doing a variation where I place a towel underneath my lumbar spine. The reason I'm going to be doing that is because I want to get a nice pre-stretch on the abdominals by placing the towel under the lumbar spine. If you don't have a cable machine, you could do a reverse crunch with the towel underneath your lumbar spine and you will get the same benefits. It's an absolutely terrific exercise, and our time is up, so on to set number 1. In 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got 90 seconds rest before set number 2. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Be sure to like, share, and leave a comment, as it'll help the algorithm. And if you enjoyed the content, show your support by subscribing to the channel by clicking on the icon in the bottom right corner. And if you really want to show your support, then consider becoming a member by clicking on the icon in the bottom left corner. These new high quality videos aren't cheap to edit, and the $5 membership will really help with the video editing budget. You'll also get access to a ton of exclusive perks like early access to videos and this program design lecture playlist in the top right-hand corner. And if you want to learn how to do a one-armed pull-up, then check out the playlist on the top left corner.